Imagine you are walking through the woods. You see green leaves and brown earth. But right next to you a tiny sparrow is witnessing a completely different universe. Flowers emit guiding lights. Magnetic currents pulse between trees. And insects invisible to you stand out like beacons. You aren't blind. But compared to a bird, we are essentially viewing the world through a dull filter. Welcome to the world of avian vision. To understand the flyer, we must look through their eyes. Why do birds see so much more than us? The secret lies in the cones within their retina. Humans are tetrachromatic. We have 3 types of cones. But most birds are tetrachromatic. They possess a 4th cone that detects ultraviolet light. This isn't just adding a new color. It adds an entirely new dimension of space and detail. This is the foundation of their superior reality. Do you see a boring blackbird? Those. This starling is plain and dark. But in the eyes of its peers, that same bird might be glowing like a neon sign. Many species that look identical to us are vastly different under UV light. Males often possess plumage that reflects UV intensely. It is a secret language used for communication. It stayed hidden from humanity for thousands of years. But to the birds, it is the most important sight in the world. UV vision isn't just for beauty. It is a vital survival tool. Raptors track the scent of their prey from the air. Urine trails reflect UV, appearing like glowing maps to a burrow. Nature has labeled food as "eat me." Meanwhile, fruit eaters see a different map. Ripe berries reflect UV, shouting their location against the foliage. Only birds can truly read the labels of the wild. This is the ultimate foraging advantage. Now, let's talk about resolution. If human eyes are an old TV, an eagle's eye is a natural 8K Ultra HD screen. Their photoreceptor density is 5 times higher than ours. They possess 2 foveae in each eye. This allows them to zoom and maintain a wide view simultaneously. He doesn't just see you from the clouds. He sees the individual strands of hair on your head. This is the peak of biological engineering. But the most mind-bending fact is invisible to the retina. Birds can see the Earth's magnetic field. They use a protein in their eyes called cryptochrome. They perceive magnetic lines as visual patterns. Imagine wearing a VR headset with a giant compass overlay. They navigate thousands of miles without a single map. They always find their way home. Their eyes are the ultimate GPS. Why is it so hard to catch a bird? Because they live in a faster reality. Human eyes process about 60 frames per second. Birds can process over 150 frames per second. to them. Your fastest movements are a slow-motion film. They have plenty of time to calculate your trajectory. They aren't just fast, you are just very, very slow. Their time perception is tuned for survival. The world is not just what we see. Birds teach us that reality is far richer than our senses grasp. It is looking at a universe you can only dream of. Beauty is in the eye of the flyer. Subscribe to unlock the next mysteries of nature. Directed by BBC, presented by Prof. Jim Al-Khalili. Within the eye, electrons dance to the rhythm of the Earth. This is where biology meets quantum physics. High-frequency sampling allows for mid-air precision. At what point does a flashing light look solid? Tous. It's solid. To a bird, it's a strobe light. Processing speed prevents high-speed collisions. How birds distinguish fine lines at a distance. The microscopic filters inside bird cones. These droplets sharpen color contrast by filtering out noise. Seeing a caterpillar that is the same green as the leaf. Trading color for light sensitivity. Owls have tubular eyes to capture every stray photon. They see the night as we see the dawn. Why predators have eyes in front. Depth perception is key to the strike. Why prey birds have eyes on the side. They see behind their own heads. You can't sneak up on a 360-degree radar. Using the sun's glare to navigate. Even on a cloudy day, they know exactly where the sun is. The mysterious structure only birds have. It provides oxygen without the need for light-blocking blood vessels. Keeping the screen clear of wires. Why birds don't get cataracts from UV rays. A bird that can see 360 degrees horizontally and vertically. How the fovea became deeper and more powerful. Why birds bob their heads to see better. They are locking their vision to eliminate motion blur. Better than a $10,000 camera gimbal. Visuals plus when sensing feathers. Why humans see blue differently than birds. Do birds see heat? Most don't. But they see the results. Seeing the shimmer of rising heat. Seeing the changes in air pressure. Using the stars as a backup map. Tracking moving objects. Preparing for the landing. How fast they change focus from 1 kilometer to 1 centimeter. How kingfishers see through surface glare. They see the fish exactly where it is, not where the light bends it. The perfect arrangement of cones. Seeing the same color even as the sun sets. Why many bird-pollinated flowers are red. Recognizing individual human faces. Communication through eye pinning. It's a sign of excitement or focus. Using the nictitating membrane third eyelid. It's a natural windshield wiper for high-speed flight. Comparing eagle vision to a 600mm lens. How the brain processes so much data. Using the right eye for foraging and left for predators. Unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. Half the brain sleeps while the other watches the horizon, remembering the location of 10,000 seats. How city lights confuse avian vision. Why they can't see glass. To a bird, the reflection is a real path. Saving birds with invisible patterns humans can't see. Can we replicate this tech for humans? Visual changes during high-G maneuvers. Snow blindness prevention in Arctic birds. Seeing clearly in salt water versus air. How they avoid dry eyes in high wind. Why some birds love blue objects. Crows recognizing dead colors. Circular versus slit night versus day. If humans had eagle eyes, they would be the size of grapefruits. The horizontal streak in open-field birds. Do yellow eyes see better than black ones? How vision changes as a bird matures. Birds that use hearing when vision fails. Motion trails in high FPS vision. UV. Resolution. Magnetism. Speed. 360. View. We are looking at 100 million years of evolution. Membership benefits for the channel. Beyond the human spectrum.